I think it literally just started raining. We're gonna have a special guest today. Hey guys! Remember when I said I was gonna make more YouTube videos? It's been a while since my last YouTube video. I have a lot of things that I need to edit still and need to post. But, you know, those are gonna take a long time. And I think talking videos take a little less time. Okay, I turned off my fan for the sake of like the sound, but I need the fan on. It's a bit warm. Hello from my dorm bed. I'm just gonna talk about myself and college. Just because I want to post something. Like, I'm in week 15, week 16. I'm in week 16 out of 16 because next week is finals week. And I said I was going to post more about college, and here I am with like 2 posts about college. Also, I saw a lot of people follow me. A lot of people viewed my moving here vlog and have just a general interest in college. I think I'll talk a little bit about my experience with college, because I've filmed 2 videos now where I talk about college with my friends, with other people, but it just ended up not working out. Also, making YouTube videos has been kind of hard for me because my mind is really preoccupied with things, and I think when I was making my YouTube videos last month, no, 2 months ago, and I was kind of like on a good streak, it was just hyper fixating. So I need to work on that. Look at my colorful dorm. Like, I have to move out next week. That's so crazy, because literally I'm doing a project in my English class and it's about how I felt when I first moved here, and I can't believe that was within the same school year, to be honest. Just an introduction, I guess. My name's Edelina. I would like if you refer to me with they them pronouns, but a lot of people don't. I attend school on Oahu, and I major in fashion design and ethnic studies. I guess I could talk about when I first came here. When I was applying to colleges, I applied as a business major to every college except for Pratt, because it's an art school. So I applied for fashion design at Pratt and I didn't get in, obviously. But then I came here and I was a business major and I had very boring classes scheduled. There's a lot of noise happening. We're just gonna roll with it. I had a lot of boring things scheduled for my future and I didn't really like business. It should have been a sign, but you know, I was in that mindset, like, I need something practical. I need a practical degree that I can get a job with. But then I also was like, I hated school. So it was like, why suffer for that? Anyways, the only reason I didn't apply for fashion design in the first place here is because I didn't know they had it. Any other school, in California at least, that I applied to didn't have fashion design as a major. So I just like completely put it out of the picture. I don't know. But I had no idea they have fashion design as a major here. I think one of the good things about this school in particular is there's a lot of art majors or like creative majors that you don't usually see like anywhere else. Back when I had thoughts of transferring, I had already changed my major to fashion design, and I was like, if I get these credits for fashion design, will they transfer anywhere in California, because no one has a fashion design major. But yeah, when I first came here, I really didn't like it because it was online and I was taking classes I didn't like, so I kind of made an ultimatum with myself. I decided to change my major and then take fashion design classes here, and then decide by the end of the semester whether I would change my major back to like business so I can have transferable credits, or to stay for, well, 3 more years now. Obviously, probably not obviously. I decided to stay for several reasons, but I think the biggest one that I really do enjoy fashion design, and that's something that I don't really have access to if I go back to California. So I changed my major from business to fashion design in my fall semester, and then over winter break I decided to double major in ethnic studies. The ethnic studies program here at least the ethnic studies classes that they provide here, they're like things I'm really interested in. And also there's a lot of like place-based ethnic studies classes that I'm really interested in. Obviously, if I go anywhere else, then I won't be able to take a class on sexualities of the Pacific. Like, it's really specific because there is an emphasis on Pacific Islanders and Hawaiian culture here. Thank God. In my case, I know a lot of people that are not double majoring, but their projected graduation is way further than mine. But basically, in my case, my ethnic studies degree and my fashion design degree, they kind of complement each other in a way, because the fashion design degree is really rigid, the set path is really rigid, and the ethnic studies path is really flexible. So, it's really uncomfortable to wear like this. Because I have one rigid like degree and then one not rigid degree, I can manage both of them at the same time while also graduating on time. My projected graduation is actually, it's in 3 years as opposed to 4. Also, I got kind of lucky when I decided to double major in ethnic studies. The classes that I took for my business major actually ended up contributing to my social science degree. So the general education, social science, it ended up contributing to that. And I also needed econ for whatever reason for fashion design, which I took my first semester. Thank goodness, because those classes were so boring. But if I had to take those in person, I don't know what I'd do. I kind of got lucky. I didn't plan it out like that, but it just happened. I also had 9 credits from AP tests that I took in high school, and that ended up satisfying one of my degree requirements for both of my degrees. It's just a general education requirement, but it ended up satisfying it, and so I don't have to take classes for it. About fashion design, in terms of my skill, until I took the fashion design class, I was self-taught. I've always enjoyed the idea of sewing because I watched like Project Runway with my mom, and then she would tell me about like how she made clothes and blah blah blah. So I always had a general interest in it, but I didn't have access to a sewing machine for the longest time. So I used to just watch like sewing YouTuber videos because I enjoyed sewing. And then in my junior year of high school, we finally like found the sewing machine, and I decided to start using it, to try it out because I finally have access to it. And then one of my cousins she had a huge just collection of fabrics because she makes clothes as well. So I ended up taking some of those fabrics because she gave them to me, and I was able to start trying it out finally. Obviously, there was a lot of failures. Up until this semester, I had no idea you had to cut on the grain line, and I didn't really know the technical terms for a lot of things, or stitches, any technical part of it, because most of my knowledge was based on watching YouTubers sew things, you know what I'm talking about? So yeah, in junior year, I sewed my homecoming dress. It was bad, but it's okay. Then I sewed a little bit more. I used to upcycle my thrifted clothing a lot. I think that's an easier way to get into sewing because you don't really have to construct anything from scratch. And then I started making more pieces from scratch. The purple dress that I wore to the BTS concert, I made that from scratch. And from scratch, I mean like I used to reference like old clothes or patterns, and that one was completely just like, I just guessed. Obviously it wasn't the best, but it was impressive enough for me. So when I came to take fashion design construction classes, I took my first one this semester, and because of that prior experience and just like familiarity with sewing, I was able to succeed in that class for obvious reasons. Like I already knew how to use a sewing machine, and I had a general idea of construction. I was just given the actual tools and the proper knowledge about it. So yeah, because I'm a design major as opposed to a merchandising major, a lot of it is the hands-on construction things. And because I have a general idea of it, my teacher actually recommended to me that I take the advanced apparel construction class next semester, which I would usually take as a junior. And so these little things just help me fast track getting my degrees. Similarly, for my ethnic studies degree, I'm taking 3 ethnic studies courses this summer, and although I'm not taking any during the fall semester, this kind of sets me up to be okay with not taking any fall semester because, again, it's really lenient and I have 4 years to take 30 credits. Like, hypothetically, I could just take ethnic studies courses in the summer and I'd be fine. My experience with college is very different from a lot of people because I'm majoring in an art and a social science, so it doesn't have the same bulk of requirements as a STEM major would, which therefore means I get a lot done quicker. A lot of people ask me how my experience is here, and honestly, here's the thing. I'm content with only having 2 friends and not going out to parties and just staying in. Those are things I'm content with, but I know a lot of people come to college to party, to make a lot of friends, to do crazy stuff that they couldn't do at home. So my experience is kind of it's hard to tell people when they ask me, is it easy to make friends, blah blah blah. I'm an INTJ, if that means anything to you. I am an extroverted introvert, but more introverted, a lot more. I would rather spend my whole day alone, or at least in my room where I'm comfortable, as opposed to going out and talking to people. So I'm sure it's easy to make friends if you're good at making friends in general. Because obviously you have in-person classes, you're seeing the same people all the time. That's usually how you made friends in high school, but it's similar here. I'm not in any clubs, so I can't personally attest to this, but I heard that joining clubs helps you make friends, actual friends, not classmates. You know what I'm talking about? Do you hear that? I have no idea what that is, and it's been going on all weekend. I think everyone's different, and if you're an introvert, then you'll have your space. I do recommend that you find someone to room with, someone that you know, or at least come knowing someone, because I didn't know my roommate, and I didn't know anyone here before I came here, which was a big mistake, because I still do human interaction sometimes. I've kind of just been rambling. Go to the beach here, especially if you don't have a beach at home. Go outside. Sometimes, even walking around campus, it's nice to enjoy nature. If anything, you should appreciate nature here because it's really unique and it's also really important if you're going to be here. You should gain a general sense of appreciation for nature. I don't know what else to talk about. I'm sure I'll make more videos of me speaking, but do let me know if you have questions about me, about college, or about the college that I attend. I can't think of anything else. I should have outlined what to say. I guess I'll sign off here. I hope you have at least an okay day. Make sure you drink water. A lot of people I've been watching have gotten kidney stones. Alright guys, make sure you drink water. You're eating. Make sure you get enough sleep. Also, take a shower if you haven't in a while. It's really nice to just stand in the shower. Yeah, do your homework too. If it's your finals week, get on it. Study. I could go on and on and on. But I hope you're staying safe. Mask mandates are lifted, but COVID is still there, so stay safe, people. And yeah, okay. I'll sign off now. Bye.